What's going on, y'all? Handy here. I'm with my boy Jnack, and we're gonna
Yo,
talk about SGBL draft. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce yourself, Jnack.
yeah, new person to the scene of Draft League. I was conscripted by my man Handy here. About to start up a league, and we both drafted some pretty tasty teams here, so we just wanted to share them with everybody.
Figure out how to get this thing to switch to the next page. Jesus Christ. Technical difficulties here. Okay.
Oh, scuffed.
Scuff. We're Gucci now.
Alright.
So, SGBL Season 3, we are the Wo-Chien Division. It is a NatDex Draft League. There's 16 teams. It's going to be going on for 8 weeks. And we've got 3 weeks of playoffs. There's 115 points for 10 to 11 mons. You can get max 3 Terra Captains. High point mons, so I believe it was 12 and higher?
I think it's 14 and higher. I think 1 through no, I think 1 through 12 was
2 types.
2 Terra types, and then 13 through the rest was 1 Terra type.
Okay, so I am the Tampa Bay Leafs.
And I am the Apex Shinobi Strikers.
So let's go into the Tampa Bay Leafs draft analysis. So my first pick was Dragapult. For 20 points, this boy is going to crush the league. He has a lot of support. Decent attack. I mean, I wish he had a Ghost Stab that wasn't fucking Phantom Force.
Yeah, a 2-turn move will definitely put you back, especially if they do have a normal type, and you're just kind of looking at well, here we go.
Here we go. But I really can't complain over Dragapult. He is so good.
I think Dragapult's one of those picks where, like, if you're looking for speed control, he does speed well and he does attacking well. So he's either taking them on or taking half of their health as soon as you try and switch into it.
Better he can just be funky too, because Will-O-Wisp, solid support. He has screens.
He not only can he hit you with a type of color, like a paralysis or some burn or something, but he can actually double up on it with Hex, which is insane. He's so much viability, and with Terra on it at his disposal, you try and hit him with a good move to.
This guy can't Terra. He's not my Terra.
All right, well,
my Terra.
You know.
You cannot Terra 20-point mons.
Oh, that's right.
I would have Ghost Terra'd him so fast. It would have been Ogre. Alright. Let's go on to the next boy. I could Terra this guy. So I got Terra Captain Iron Moth. 18 points. Iron Moth is another fast, strong hitter. He is Grass Terra, which is going to help with that 4 times to ground. And he really just wants to get in and sweep.
Yeah, he wants to try and get in there, hit a boost one time, and if he's got that speed boost on him already, the team's kind of done for. Especially if you have any type of rocks or anything up that just make sure that any focus sash will die, it's over.
That's really all I got to say about Iron Moth. We know what he does.
I mean, yeah, he gets in there, he's either sludging, he's fiery dancing, most likely, that's his first step. And if he sees a ground type that switches in, he's just gonna hit that Terra and get to work.
Or switch out. Come back later.
No switching. Who cares?
Who cares? Alright. Third point. Or third pick. Meowscarada, 17 points.
A demon. It's a battle.
Another fast mon. I really wanted quick mons fast, so my first 3 picks were the fast mons.
You really came through with speed in this one.
Yeah.
Meowscarada changing his type to fit any ideal scenario.
And he gets triple axle now.
Dragon types beware. Flying types.
Beware.
Who knew him?
I just faced this dude in the Uber's league, and the only reason he didn't sweep my team is because his triple axle missed the last hit.
I feel like the last triple axle has to miss most of the time.
And that was the, like, I think he ended up hitting it 4 times that match, and the last time it mattered, he only hit twice. But I'm really excited to use this man. With Dragapult, Meowscarada, and Iron Moth, my speed sitting at what, 138, 123, and 110. Fine.
It really is insane.
We're good.
If you do speed booster with Iron Moth, you're actually getting faster than, you know, anything else that tries to touch the battlefield. Most everything else. Fast picks off. And number 4.
Number 4. We start with good old Skarmory, trusty, reliable. A Corviknight was already picked, but even prior to draft, I was kind of not biased on which one I grabbed. I knew, like, going into this, I just wanted a Steel Flying. So this guy is an absolute wall.
Skarmory, one of those picks where, like, if you need something that's in the air, Skarmory is really your best bet. Steel type really gives it so much advantage on a lot of the stuff that touches the field. Ice types are just kind of tickling you versus murdering you out of the air. Even sometimes electric. Like if it's not a crazy strong electric move, you're still living it for a good portion. And you might be able to whirlwind. You most likely get a full set of spikes out there.
And also he pairs well. So I wanted a Dragon Steel Fairy Core. So he pairs well with my 5th pick. It was Florges. So Florges and Skarmory and Dragapult is my Dragon Fairy Steel Core. Where
Strong.
Skarmory was my strong defense wall. Florges is going to be my special defense wall. I wanted Sylveon, but he got sniped round 3. I would have grabbed Sylveon round 3, but Meowscarada was still on the board, so
He didn't.
I waited. I'm not mad with Florges. Florges is a great mod.
Florges is also one of those mons who can still set up, and if there's anything on the field that is trying to hit you with a special attack move, it's just going to tickle you, and you're just going to be able to like get to +3 and start cooking everybody else who's touching the field. Even if you take a good chunk from a physical move, you're still taking that mon out. You know, Florges isn't a joke when it comes to physical defense either. So.
Well, physical defense, I mean, I could EV it,
It's
right?
not great.
78, 68, that's not good.
I mean, it's not great, but I think it's good. It's just not, because it's still living a physical hit as long as it's not at 75. You know,
Fair.
if you get in there on a special attacker and start boosting up, and they like, oh no, I have to switch to a physical attacker. That mon's taking a lot of damage.
I also like the. Does this actually work when you see this? So, Florges is my only Wish mon, which I hope works with my 5th pick, which is Terapagos. So I am so excited to use this mon. That ability Terra Shell, where if it's at 100%, it doesn't take. It's a non-very effective move. Does that work multiple times if you wish?
Yes, it gets to 100%. It will take reduced damage. It's basically just a new, Shadow Shield, a new Icy Scales, a new.
Oh, that's awesome. That's amazing. We're learning really here, folks. We're learning. I think this guy's gonna be absolutely busted. Its stats are so solid.
It's all around the board.
Yeah, it's all around the board. It can Calm Mind. I have some super secret sauce that I'm cooking up that I don't want to talk about here. It's moving.
That boy's dripped out too. Look at him. Look at him go.
Look at the drip.
Look at the drip.
Drippy. Our next pick is a fan favorite. You know him. You love him. Electivire. He finally got his buffs this gen.
He really did. He got a new move, and he's starting to cook.
That's
oh
all
my
he really
god.
needed. He needed this one decent move.
And he got it. He got it in the slammer.
His 95 speed, I can throw a scarf on it, Like,
if they do try and hit you with any electric moves, you can switch that baby in and be like, actually, I'm gonna be faster than your whole team now. So.
True. I'm super excited to use this mount. I loved him since Diamond and Pearl.
Absolutely. Since I saw him go on against Ash, and then Infernape, I was like,
shit.
that's a goat.
Gary Oak shit. Next we got Lord Helix, Terra Captain Omastar.
Lord Helix.
Yeah, Omastar was the only mon that I could not find a normal fucking photo for.
This is a normal photo. This is what you should have used anyway, okay?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I mean,
6 points. I think this guy was a good grab. I needed a water type for the classic water fire grass core. It's a good defense wall. I can get toxic spikes off of it. Shell smash is always fun, and you always gotta take that into account.
you don't even have to tear if he's not against any like grass or, you know. Sometimes ground can do some damage to it, but it's still, you know, gonna do pretty well against if it's a physical grass. Like as long as it's not earth power, then you're still eating it a good bit. But
yeah, I did need a ground type. I did not draft a ground type, so I wanted the water for the extra stab, and then I needed a ground type, and he has earth power, so I figured Terra ground earth power is not a bad way to go.
Start cooking, baby. Yeah, Lord Helix is one of those mons that is just like, if you let it set up on you, that's on you. That's like, you have the options to take it out, but if you have a mon in that you know are just gonna explode with, if he clicks a move, or if you can't kill it, that's just kind of on you. He's a sweeper, but you gotta do some work to get to sweeping.
Our next pick, good old Machamp.
Big. This man is from Ben 10, and he will hit the Omnitrix on you. Okay.
He will hit the. Oh, that's a good nickname for him, actually. Nickname him Ben 10.
That's it.
That's it.
Ben 10 on the field. Yes, sir.
I love his attack. 130, no guard. Let's go. Guts. Let's go.
I don't care about on the other side of the field, unless it's a tree or maybe some birds. Okay. Other than that,
he might be scared of little birds. You know, I'm gonna run Thunder Punch every week. All right, we'll be fine.
He gonna be hitting everything. He gonna be smacking everything off of there.
Just don't miss.
Just don't miss, baby. Just don't miss.
All right, my final pick. The GOAT, the mascot, Terra Captain Bayleaf. My 1 pointer.
For 1 point.
No one better sleep on this mon. I'm gonna Swords Dance sweep all of you with Bayleaf. All right.
It's eating a lot of hits too, which is crazy. Like Yep. Like that line in general is one of the more defensive cores. Now look, I want you guys to look at that and be like, what are you talking about? That defense is trash. But with that Eviolite, that's gonna be crazy.
120s. 160, 120, 120 ain't bad.
He's living. You better not have your whole 50% when Bayleaf come in and tear on you.
He can also, it's also screens. And that was the other reason I grabbed him.
And he could synthesis himself. Honestly, he'd be setting up screens, and just hitting synthesis and earthquake.
So we're doing this is legacy that decks as well, so we do get access to old moves. So he does get toxic.
Oh my gosh! Just set up screens so he can just live everything. Oh no!
We're here.
Bayleaf
can sweep. So that's the team here. The Dragapult, the Volcarona, the Meowscarada, Skarmory, Florges, Trapagos, Electivire, Omastar, Machamp, and Bayleaf. I'm really liking it. I'm going to enjoy this season, and let's get into Jnack's team.
I get into it.
Alright, so we got the Apex Shinobi Strikers. I'm gonna let you lead, and you just tell me when to hit the next slide, alright?
Go on, then get into it. Let's go ahead and get into these first picks. All right. Well, my first pick, I needed some speed too. I went with Chen Pao. Okay, this man is one of the hardest hitting mons out there at the moment. The ice types and the dark type moves that he has on him, even if it's a resisted mon, is going to go crazy. Anything tries to switch into a crunch and it gets its defense dropped, probably going to die next turn because of his ability sort of ruined.
Yeah, like seriously, this man, you can just run Life Orb, Sucker Punch, Crunch, Sucker Punch, Crunch, Triple Axle, and Sacred Sword.
Yeah, or probably Ice Crash. You know.
Yeah, you can run Crash every week and just crush.
He's so fast and he's so strong. It's one of those mons where if you don't have anything to cover it, then you're just probably gonna lose the game, you know? Unless the Icicle Crash misses, and then it's just like, well, that's tough. GG, go next.
Yeah, you also had, what, 7th pick in the draft?
I did. I don't know how he did last that long. Like, I guess everybody's making plans for a bunch of other stuff, but Chen Pao? That man's just strong. Just grab him. Strong and fast. Well, alright. So, now that I have my speed, I have my hitter, my Greninja out here. This is my second pick. The mascot, you know? It's my guy. It's my favorite Pokemon. This is the guy I always kind of base my strategies around.
I definitely forgot to change his type when I was building the slides, so Greninja is now Steel Dragon.
Well, I guess he's a Dragon type, but for everybody out there who knows the hitter, he's a Water Dark type.
No, he's still Dragon now.
Most of the time, I will probably be running that Protein ability. I might run Torrent if the teams call for it, depending on...
Battle Bond every time.
Battle Bond every time, but you know I gotta hit the field with my shiny. You know, look at the logo up there. That black, it's just too clean. But you know, there's
his
a lot of
are like so hard to like predict. Is he gonna try to sweep a Battle Bond? Is he gonna be like a Meowscarada Cinderace clone, or is he gonna run Protein? Like, what's up?
He was the original. Don't call him a clone, right? Unless you're calling him a shadow clone, because he might be doing that. But there's so many sets he can run. He can run the spikes. He can run the physical attack. He can run the special attack. There's so much he can do. He's just a monster of his own right.
Back in Gen 6, I was playing VGC and I had a killer physical Greninja set. Gunk Shot was everywhere.
Gunk Shot absolutely destroyed. Because, like, who is ready for a Gunk Shot from a Greninja, alright? He just switches into a poison type and just murders your fairy type. You're just like, okay, alright. Cool, I just lost him on. But now that we had, like, 2 crazy speed mons, now we needed something for defense, and this is where Gliscor comes in. It's like a perfect pick. A match made in heaven. These 3 in a team are it's one of the most scary cores you can find out there. This flying guy kind of walls half of the teams, you know? The only thing he's really scared of is a water move, any ice move out there will just destroy him. So those are really 2 things that he's just like, alright, I don't want to be here for those.
Did he get banned out of OU yet?
I don't remember. I think so, but I think they did decide to take him out, but it was really debated. I'm pretty sure.
It was a heavy debate because he was just. I mean, obviously this is draft, so it's different. You can plan for a Gliscor being on the team, but like, if you don't have an answer to this dude, it's over.
I think it was one of those decisions where it was like, yeah, he's definitely gonna do his thing, so we probably should ban him, but it's a really, like, everybody knows what he's gonna do. He's gonna, like, get in there, get his Toxic Orb up, and just wait out every single mod on your team. So, honestly, it's just a really good pick, really good mon. He's gonna do what he do, and I'm hoping he does what he does across the whole league. Alright, my next pick here, another defensive mon. I had that physical defense, so I needed that special, and this is where Hisuian Goodra comes in heavy. He's got that Sap Sipper, he's got that Shell Armor. He really will live any special attack hit out there. even Earth powers, he's yumming that up, and he's just moving along.
Wait, he
So
gets air defense body or air defense heavy press, right? Or is it body slam?
it's body slam. He does get heavy slam.
What's the one with the fighting move that goes off your defense?
Body slam. Body press.
Y'all know. Yeah, there we go. There you go. Body press.
Body press does go crazy. He actually gets a lot of coverage moves. He gets the earthquake. He gets the T-bolt. He gets the Draco. Of course, that's in his typing. Yeah, he's just kind of going crazy.
So you can go. You can be a little sneaky with him.
I know. If I sneak that shell armor in there sometime, oh my god. Somebody touches him, he's starting to move. He's starting to move on him.
Starting to jig.
Alright, well, after that, my 5th pick, Sceptile. Sceptile was actually kind of a niche pick. I'm a big fan of Sceptile. He's not my favorite out of the whole Gen 3 line, but like, still, he's a really cool mon. He's another fast mon, and I needed a good grass type because I didn't really have that type of coverage for any other like water, like those guys out there. So I think Sceptile's a really good pick. He's got access to Shed Tail, which is insane. He's like, he doesn't have regenerate or anything like that, but
Shed Tail legal?
It's legal?
I don't know.
What did you say?
Hold on,
I'm pretty sure. Oh, is Shed Tail banned in the league? Because if it is, then that's a little sad. But if it's not, I might just start setting up like crazy with one of my other mons. I'm gonna hit him with because he's the fastest.
Shed Tail is banned.
Okay, that's fair. It makes sense, and that makes me a little sad. But
it makes a lot of sense, but it is sad.
Yeah.
They got to go in week 1 with fucking Shed Tail.
Imagine pulling up with Shed Tail Sceptile out here. Well, I mean, he's still gonna go crazy with some Giga Drains and some Rock Slides. Any Moltres that comes in thinking they're gonna wall me is gonna get Rock Slid into the depths of hell. Okay, so Sceptile is actually gonna be really niche and a really good pick. We'll see later down the line why it's gonna be so good. But for my next pick coming up here, another really good coverage pick for me, Terra Captain Talon. Another sweeper. Super fast. Clearly I'm going for a very quick build for my team, but another super quick hitter. He's got a lot of good moves and that flame body on him, so if you're hitting that, like, any type of move that's not going to do a lot of damage to a Talonflame that's going to be physical, you're going to run into that chance of burning yourself and making a mon just not useful at all ever again. So, a really good pick. I've run into a lot of Talonflames that have swept me because I just didn't have the chance to deal with it.
Yeah, Jnack didn't tell y'all, but he's a Ranbat goat.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have any draft experience per se, but he's seen a lot of random shit happen.
I've gotten pretty high. Like right now, I'm around 1800s on Ranbats, and it's such a fun experience to just get a set of 6 mons and just start cooking. And Talonflame is one of those mons where if I have it on my team, I know I'm cooking, and if I see it on the other team, I'm plotting to cook it somehow with my mons, but I will lose like 3. You know. So it's a tough mon, but here is why I got that Sceptile, because in my mind I was like, okay, all right, what kind of core do I want if I'm not gonna my first plan, like initial speed plan, doesn't work out? I want that grassy terrain up, and I want some dudes to start cooking with the seeds. And Tapu Lulu right now.
Oh shit.
Tapu Lulu. This man goes crazy in his own right. Honestly, Grass Fairy is super good, except for, again, 4 times weakness to poison, but I have a bunch of other mons who are just gonna kind of chill with some poison out here. Like, Gudra's gonna be immune to that. I have some easy coverage to any Spadef shots out there. Physical attacks, got that covered with Glide Score. We're chilling on that. you know. But Bulu is gonna be one of those picks where you're like,
You mean Lulu?
you
right?
do have, yeah, you do have to have some good switch-ins to that because he's gonna
Yeah,
crazy.
his defense is pretty dang good, so he's another wall for you.
He is. His special defense is pretty nice, so like any kind of attack that's kind of neutral against him, he's gonna eat it up, and his own terrain is gonna heal him. So it's really he's just gonna do his damn thing.
He's gonna do his thing. He's gonna do his thing.
And then my next pick, Terra Captain Rhyperior, he's about to break some rocks on somebody's ass.
Oh, we are some Gen 4 stands over here.
Absolutely. This is Gen 4 is the shit. Alright? That's my favorite generation. It's the one I kind of got serious on, and that's the one I know really the best. And I know Rhyperior can get to cooking, okay? I think we skipped one out here. I'm seeing a mon in there.
Did I just... I might have... Oh...
Mrs. Slide, but Girder's in there. We'll talk about that guy after we talk about the mon on screen. But my Terra Captain here is Rhyperior. He's got that ground type, of course, to just go brazy on anybody who tries to come in. An Earthquake Terra from this guy after like a sword stance. Oh my god. Resisted mods are taking like 50. And then grass type, of course, everybody knows this man is weak as shit when it comes to grass. So, or water. So, grass type is gonna let him eat those up, start cooking. But anyway, the other mon in there, Girder, he was another one of those picks where I was like, okay, people are not gonna expect some of these things that this guy has to offer. If you like Girder, really good. One thing that people don't know about Girder, is that he has access in his egg move pool default. So it's one of those things where, like, I'm gonna put Girder out on the field on a mon who's like scared of him, and then they're gonna be, oh, he's gonna try and punch me. I better go out to some, and then I'm just gonna defog on them, and they're gonna be like, what? So,
and then that Eviolite giving him 127 defense.
So he's gonna be able to eat some hits, and not only that, he's got all of that to his disposal, but he's also got the ability of guts. So if somebody is out there with somebody who's finna glare or somebody who's finna hit that toxic, I'm putting Girder on the field and I'm clicking facade. Okay, somebody's gonna get destroyed by a facade in this league. I tell you that much. Facade Girder is gonna go crazy on him. But last picks here, my third and final Terra Captain. We got Terra Captain Dusknor. Okay, that Stellar type is gonna make it so basically nothing is gonna be super effective against me, and I'm just gonna be chilling out.
I think that's just
big
for the
body
first move, though.
What'd you say?
It's just for the first move, though.
Just for the first move he's gonna be all right. He's gonna be hitting that. As soon as he gets on the field, he's gonna be hitting that poltergeist for like half of somebody's health.
True.
Which is gonna be crazy. I'm taking at least one or two mods out with me if I'm Dusknor. Okay.
Yeah, I also like the Frisk.
Mm-hmm.
The Frisk letting you just know what they got going on, like.
Good knowledge.
Great knowledge. I mean, Pokemon is a game of information, right?
What do I do with that information? Absolutely nothing. But we gonna get there, okay? That guy's gonna go crazy on somebody.
Last mon.
And then my last mon
you need to talk
out.
while you pick this man.
Alright, so here's what's going on. This man is gonna sweep somebody. He's gonna put someone to sleep. He's gonna start calm minding up, and he's gonna go to town, okay? Now, I did have Girder for defog, but this is another mon that I'm probably gonna toss defog on if I need to. But he's just a wall, okay? He's just a thick mon who, for some reason, is just walling everything except for physical hits. Any special attack mon out there is probably gonna have some trouble with this guy.
I want to see this man cook so bad.
He's gonna cook. He's gonna cook a whole team by himself.
I want to see
Very
it.
little health.
I wanna see
Help.
it.
Honestly, if I had that, if Shentel was legal, I'm Shenteling in a knockdown, sweeping the whole team. And that's my team. Those are the guys. We got some scary sets over here. Some things to cook.
I love your team. We both got some solid teams going on, man. This is gonna be a good season.
Both have some hot stuff. And I think we're gonna be in the finals together.
That's right.
It's already guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Book your tickets now, folks.
Book your tickets now. So, with SGBL, there are 2 other channels I'm going to put in the description. I know Ty the Guy is another YouTuber in the SGBL Wo-Chien Division. I'm going to make sure I have his YouTube channel in the description. SGBL also has its own channel where they do podcasts featuring a bunch of different drafters, and they have a lot of good insight on drafting, so I'm going to link that in there as well. And they also put out a Season 3 introduction video with a spiel and a gibble in the Tournament of Power, and that shit is fucking fire. Y'all should go check out the SGBL channel and watch it.
There's a surprise guest in there, and let me just say, Supreme Gar is king of all, okay?
Supreme Gar is so good. But that is it from us. Every Monday we're going to upload the weekly SGBL Wo-Chien analysis, where we're going to watch through my game, we're going to watch through Jnack's game, and we're going to pick a random game if we still have time and go through that. So it's going to be a fun season here. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.